my unpopular film opinions. No, what? Okay, we're gonna start this again. Alright. Hey guys, it's Adu. I'm back again with another video. I hope that you missed me. If you didn't, then I don't know where you've been. Yeah. Okay. Okay guys, so now we got that out of the way. He really wanted his input in this video. I don't blame him. We are history in the making, okay? We are. What this video is going to be about is my unpopular movie opinions. Why not piss a few people off? Actually, I'm not about making mess. I'm not about stirring mess. But I was like, why not really just come out with it finally? So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so we're just gonna get into it because I don't like rambling. Anyway, the first unpopular movie opinion that I have down here is surrounding the movie Soul Food. So I recently watched this amazing movie. Let me tell you, I felt like I need to be at that table. Like, how are you gonna create such a feast? You mean to tell me they were serving up them meals, them dishes, and the only satisfaction I got was just watching them eat it? No, I should have been at that table. I was honestly offended. That, for one, is my unpopular opinion. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I mean, to be honest, the reason why this is listed first is because this opinion isn't different to what I've actually heard, what people really now think about the movie plot. You know, I've seen a video of someone sharing the similar opinion that I'm now going to tell you, and it's pretty much to do with the character Terry. She was the victim. I firsthand have witnessed that kind of like experience, that toxic family dynamic. Really, I haven't been subjected to it. I just witnessed the whole dynamic because of the trauma, I guess, or just the way the old-fashioned attitudes, you know, especially within the black community, there isn't that opportunity really to unload, you know, your feelings. There isn't. You know, it's almost like you have to actually just close in on yourself. You're not able to really express how you feel about something, or the way, say, one sister, one brother, just one relative really spoke to you, how they treated you. No, I just feel like the way like it centers around the family as one being, it just really highlights the collectivist nature aspect of the black family, you know. And this isn't totally unique to the black American household. No, I am Nigerian, and I just feel like I resonate with the dynamic, that collectivist nature of the black family household, the family period. It really is what enables them to rely on, say the family member that has the best income, really, that has the means to provide for not just herself, but for the rest of the family, that whoever finds themselves in dire need of support, Terry is that person that they rely on in a way. And you know, it is what it is. It's you know, it is what it is. And in doing that, and just leaving that as it is, she almost becomes an enabler. So I do see her as the victim, but I also see her as a participant in just this toxic dynamic. Yeah, so with that being said, my unpopular opinion in regards to soul food is the fact that I recognize both the victim and the participant, the enabler within Terry's character. I might have to actually make a more in-depth video analysis on this movie, because honestly, there was so much to unpack. Like from the from the extramarital affairs that somehow was just minimized, and just like I said, the extreme dependency that they had on her, and just the attack that she went through. You know, I understand I'm not gonna go too much into it, because like I said, there's too much to unpack to just fit it in on this kind of video. But I might have to actually, yeah, you might have to expect that from me. The next unpopular movie opinion that I have down on this list is about this movie, Divergent, the Divergent franchise. All these 3 movies, well, we're not gonna talk about the third actually, but yeah, honestly, I could go on and on and on about this movie, about this franchise. Like I said, excluding the third, that was a mess. But my unpopular opinion is the fact that these movies were really good. They were really good. Tell me if anyone listening who doesn't agree with this fact, because it's actually not an opinion. That is trivializing it. No, it is a fact that this movie and this movie were great. It actually just sucks to see the ratings for it, because it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense. I don't get it. I don't get the pushback. I don't get the overly done comparisons to Hunger Games. Like, I mean, I guess it's because I didn't watch Hunger Games. I didn't. I haven't, even till this day, I have not watched the Hunger Games. That being said, I'm not really a fan of the dystopian, like, I'm not really a fan of that, you know. And just from the scenes that I've seen of Hunger Games, it looks a bit too campish. I think that's the word. It just looks a bit ridiculous to me. Didn't read the books either, so I could be missing out. I probably will get to get to watching it, if just for the fact that I guess Divergent is deemed as a copy of the Hunger Games. So yeah, I'm gonna, you know, I know I'm gonna have to watch it sooner or later, but like, I just feel like if it was inspired by that shouldn't mean that it's bad. No, some of the best scenes in the dystopian film era that we were in back in like the 2010s, it comes from this movie. It comes from this movie. Like, some of the best action scenes in the dystopian, in the teen dystopian film era, it comes from this movie. Some of the best characters in the teen dystopian film era, it comes from this movie. Guys, I'm not one to thirst over men. That's cap, but for the sake of this video, let's just roll with it. I'm not the one to thirst over just any man. But Four, come on now. Four? The fact that his name is Four. And let me not even go into him. Beatrice. Bro, Shailene Woodley with her hair chopped off like that in the second Insurgent movie. No words. No words, mate. Even the whole premise behind Divergent, I don't know if this was inspired by, if this part was inspired by the Hunger Games, but if it was, they still did it well. You can't tell me that they didn't execute it well. Like the whole thing with the different factors, right? You got abnegation, you got erudite, you got the honest one, the truth one, I forgot what that one is called again, where they can't tell any lies, and obviously you've got dauntless. Tell me that was just, you can't tell me that wasn't good. Like that whole premise, that whole, man, I could go on and on about this series, about this movie franchise, excluding the third one, because that one was so bad I was embarrassed. Moving away from the action dystopian kind of movie, I don't know if this is gonna, I mean, I know this is gonna ruffle feathers, but I mean, that's the point of this video, I guess. But what I've got down next is based on the movie Honey. Okay. Let's just have a moment of silence for the minds, for the people that I'm about to piss off, for the whole culture, I guess, that I'm about to piss off. Moment of silence, please. Anyway, this movie was rubbish. Now, okay, that's just me rage baiting. It wasn't rubbish. It wasn't good. I think my main problem with it was the fact that Jessica Alba was not a convincing dancer. I'm sorry. Not sorry. I wasn't convinced. And now, where I'm about to piss people off is this unpopular opinion. Being that Honey 2 was better than Honey. Honey 2 was better than Honey. You can't tell me that. You can't. And if you really want to go into it, even Honey 2 wasn't that deep. But personally for me, I prefer to see Kat Graham in the leading role than Jessica Alba. Honey 2, it was better. I'm sorry. Like, and it wasn't, if you want to argue with me, I would concede and say that it wasn't even that much better. Now that I'm older and I can look back and watch the movie, it was a bit cringe. It had definitely cringe moments, but come on now, like, the drama was tea. No, not even tea. It was coffee. Yes, the intensity of it all, it couldn't have just been tea, guys. That had to be caffeinated, that had to be energized, that had to have some kick, if you get what I mean, to just be tea. No, that was coffee. Coffee. And when I say coffee, I mean caffeinated coffee, guys. This guy, this girl, like, come on. The drama was it was just too much. It was just too much. Now that I think about it, I might actually have to go back and watch that movie again. I haven't watched it in years, because the last time I did, I was a bit uncomfortable. I was a bit like, Honey 2 was better than Honey. Don't shoot the messenger. This one is quite different in the sense that it's not just about a movie. It's about a whole... Okay. I'm getting goosebumps already. Okay, it's not just about a movie, it's about a show, it's about a whole adaptation of a series, a book franchise that it was based off of. Now, the most popular adaptation tied to this book series is the show Shadowhunters. We're being nice. Okay, let's be nice. Okay, this show was garbage. Okay, well, I think I have to repeat that again, just for anyone in the back who didn't hear. This show was garbage. I mean this with the utmost disrespect, that if anyone rates this show, okay, yeah, okay, so if I was to use words to express myself right now, I would be flagged. This video would be flagged. And I'm on my faith walk. I'm on my spiritual walk with Christ. So I'm trying to rein it in. I'm trying to rein in the abuse that I know comes with this tongue. Okay? Lord, I'm trying. So we're gonna use sophisticated words now. Shadowhunter series was despicable. It was ugh, I can't find the perfect academic terms to really express myself. And I'm an English student. I study English at uni. But guys, I want to show you how much of a fan me and my sisters, in fact, we were fans of this franchise, guys. And there's more, but I would have to show you my entire bookshelf. Yeah, so my sisters and myself, we were fans of this series, guys. Up until a certain point, obviously, as you get older, you kind of lose interest. But we were fans, and I'm gonna give some grace to the adaptations that tried. The movie, The Mortal Instruments, personally, I think they made a better attempt at adapting the book franchise. Really, they made a better attempt than the show that Shadowhunters was, like, because that was just, oh my gosh, I don't even want to think about it. But it was so bad, guys. It was so bad. I understand the frustrations that people have who were originally fans of a source material, and then people create adaptations, film adaptations, and they just don't come up to par. Like, they just aren't it, you know. I've been those people, you know, not the crazy ones, but I feel like some form of a frustration, like, you know, towards film adaptations that don't get it right. And it's like, I'm fine with not sticking bar for bar, word for word to the source material. Sometimes you're gonna have to, like, leave certain things out. You're gonna leave certain events, certain storylines, certain characters out. You're gonna bring in new characters. You're gonna just change up a bit, fine. But the essence of what the Shadowhunters, the Mortal Instruments, what that was, it just completely, to me, it wasn't carried into the show Shadowhunters. It was completely dismantled, and they created something that I genuinely don't know. Like, I might be overdoing it, honestly, because at the end of the day, this show received a fan base. It had fans, it had an audience. I can't do anything about it other than observe and hate. And let me tell you,
I'm the biggest hater.
I can be a professional hater if you paid me a good lofty sum. Like, I could be the best professional hater. I could, but we ain't doing that no more. We're not doing that no more. We ain't doing that, period. But yeah, so that is actually my unpopular opinion. If I was to go more and more and more and more into this specific unpopular opinion on the Shadowhunters show, this video would take your entire lifetime. So we're not gonna do that, of course. So what we're gonna do now is just kind of cut this. We're gonna cut this video now. That's pretty much the end. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Whenever I upload, whenever I film it, really. It's a bit of a tight schedule lately because of uni. The final essays that I have to submit for my last year, guys. I actually believe I think I should make a vlog surrounding that, because this is the last time I'm gonna be tied to an institution, guys. Deep it. Anyone out there who's in my positions, we need to come together and just celebrate, reflect on the fact that this is our last year, guys. We're in our last 2 or 3 months, really. I don't know how, wherever you guys, whenever you guys are watching this, but at this point I have like 2 or 3 months left to like actually graduate. I might be incorrect, but guys, no more institution, no more school, no more essays, no more homework. Basically, I'm done and I'm flung out into the workforce. Pray for me, guys. Pray for me. But yeah, so I'm definitely gonna make a vlog on that. Make sure to check it out and make sure to like and subscribe, please. Peace.